quiet, but we got some news on Reach on MCC, and I'll be the first to admit, I thought they were going to fuck it up. I thought they were going to actually screw us over. But they didn't. I will be posting a quote in the description of this video telling you exactly what to expect for Reach on MCC. I'm actually awestruck at this right now, and it's 4 in the morning, so good luck for me trying to get some sleep tonight. But Sketch came out about 16 hours ago on Reddit and said, expect Reach's full mix and match armor customization to come back on Master Chief Collection. But here's the real, intriguing part. We all know Reach was a grind fest. I mean, nobody's going to deny this on any level. But they actually said they were looking into new ways of unlocking armor, and I'm thinking, this is either going to go really well or really bad. Now let's say, for the sake of argument, it goes really well. They come up with something entirely new that makes this version of Reach make the old version of Reach look like dog shit. 10 out of 10. The one thing I will say that I'm still a little concerned about is map transferring, and I know this is going to be a new game, so modded maps, the fuck out of here. I will keep my old Reach installed, but if this new Reach actually introduces new ways to play, like new ways to unlock armor, ways that you can actually reset your armor. You know, you unlock everything, there's nothing to do in the game other than just custom games or matchmaking and beat the shit out of people. Okay, fair enough. But what about the actual fun part of the game? You know, when, okay, so, but like, when you unlock something, it entices you to unlock more. Now, here's what I'm thinking. We all know Halo 3 on MCC has the flaming helmet, right? What if they actually throw all the pre-order armor from Reach, like all the Waypoint, all the DLC armor from Reach, into the armor pool, and make everything unlockable? Like, let's say Legendary Flames are unlocked by completing the campaign on Legendary Solo, while the Eternal Flames require you to do it on Lasso, either solo or co-op. That actually makes Reach's Legendary campaign so much more viable to play for people because, like, everyone knows that aside from Halo 2, Halo Reach has the hardest Legendary campaign, bar none. Like, Halo 4's Legendary campaign is rough because there's not a lot of ammo. But Halo Reach is genuinely cruel, just like Halo 2. And that's what I like. I like having to go through the literal definition of gaming hell to get something cool. You know? You don't do it for the perk. You don't do it for the bragging rights. You do it for the cosmetics. Because you're wearing that cosmetic, you're like, I did this. Me. Look at what I did. But I will say, the one thing I'm going to miss more than anything on Reach MCC is going to be the modded maps, because, well, not just the modded maps, but the modded game types too. Like, gonna miss Skee Ball a fuck ton. I still play that in customs with my friends. Like, we're at each other's throats when we're murdering each other, but when we go to Skee Ball, we just sit back, put our feet up, and we play Skee Ball in Halo. It's fun. I mean, it's infinitely better than the Skee Ball on Halo 5. No, but seriously, it really is, like, so much better than Skee Ball on Halo. When I saw Skee Ball on Halo 5, my heart skipped a beat because I'm like, oh, they brought it back! Then I played it and I'm like, what's this garbage? But I will say this. This is good news. Because I was so against Reach on MCC for this reason alone. That there wouldn't be armor unlocks, and that there wouldn't be customization. The two biggest things in Reach for me. If they want to get rid of commendations, if they want to get rid of the grind, if they want to make Reach a new Halo game without adding RNG elements to it, go for it. Make it skill based. Oh, better yet, make armor unlocked by commendations? You know? Like maxing out commendations, like uh what's the explosive kills one that you can get? Oh god, I can't remember. But you know, the one everyone used to spam at sword base with the target locator. I mean, you can restart the mission and it'll take forever, but you can do it. Splash damage, that was it. And let's say you max that commendation out. Boom, full ODST armor. I can't think of anything better to put for ODST armor than that because, well, I mean, maybe precision kills, but even then. And, like, assault weapon kills could, and, like, assault weapon kills gets you, like, the Mark 6 body and shoulder pads, and the sniper, like, the pistol will get you the body and the shoulder pads, right? And the assault rifle will get you the Mark 6 helmet. That way, you truly have to be on Chief's level to get his armor. I mean, there's so much possibility with this, and honestly, I will uninstall Halo 4's multiplayer for this Reach multiplayer if I see it get good reviews. I'm not going to play it myself until I see other people playing it and make it, you know, like, if the Reach unlock system and customization system is as good as 343 are making it sound when they remaster it for MCC, you can bet I'll pay for Campaign and Firefight, because it shows that they know that they can't afford another misstep with the community this close to Infinite's release. And they know that, you know, Infinite is going to piss off a fair few people, whether it's classic or not. But the thing is, they know they can't afford another Halo 5, right? You know, bad PR, bad marketing, all that shit. And I appreciate Sketch being honest with us, because it shows that there are still people in the gaming industry who see us as fans, who see us as people who want them to succeed in making the games. And don't get me wrong, I have hated on the classic Halo fans in the past, and I really mostly hate on the Halo 3 fans because they're like, I mean, to put it simply, they're the SJWs of the Halo community. Like, they can't accept other people's opinions that the other games are good. I mean, the point of Halo is that each game, even the ones that are part of a trilogy, has its own unique charm to it. For Halo CE, it was the start of the series, like I said. Halo 2 introduced multiplayer. Halo 3 was a smoothed out version of Halo 2 with some better weapons. Halo Reach. Dear God, where do I even start with this? You know what, let's just narrow it down to one thing. Fun and customization. That's what Reach was. Halo 4 was, I'd call it a mashup game. It's not Halo, but it's not COD either. It's kind of like that weird mix in between that's kind of fun to play, but you feel kind of weird when you start enjoying it. You're like, I don't feel like I should be enjoying this as much as I am. But I do enjoy Halo 4. Halo 5 is that, like, the rich stepchild of the family, you know, one that makes all the money for the family and all that stuff, but never did anything to earn their title. Like, all Halo 5 did, oh, there it is, trend copier. That's what Halo 5 was. Because while Reach and 4 both copied quite a few trends, it wasn't their main gimmick, alright? Halo Reach's armor abilities and loadouts, while nice, were not forced into every single mode in the game. There were actual matchmaking playlists with both of those disabled. Same with Halo 4, except for Sprint. they kind of fucked up with Halo 4 and made it so you can't disable sprint without modding your console. Well, I should say not modding your console, but modding game types. There is a difference. I just don't want to explain it. But Halo 5 was just... It took everything from every popular first-person shooter and third-person shooter and shooter in general over the last 3 or 4 years and just mashed it into a game. Now see, I wouldn't have minded another Halo 4. You know, maybe less crap, maybe less OP weapons in the loadout system, and maybe less OP abilities in the loadout system. You know, I'm not talking about armor abilities, I'm talking about perks, like just remove perks entirely, like bring back Reach's loadout system and we're good. But goddamn, has 343 actually redeemed themselves this time. Like, they knew we wouldn't be satisfied with a watered-down version of Reach. They knew we would not pay for campaign, we would not pay for firefight if we could not create our characters proper. And I respect that from 343, and I appreciate that from 343. Honestly, I'm not one of the people who constantly hates on 343. When Halo 5 came out, I was blinded by rage. Not because of the gameplay itself, but because 343 thought we were dumb enough to believe every word they said, back then anyway. And we were. We were dumb enough to believe every single thing they said. And it didn't end well for them with Halo 5. But, I mean, if there was ever like an underdog comeback story, now is the time for 343 to prove they can do any form of Halo. I've said it before, 343 has proved they can do modern Halo, and 343 has proved they can do spin-off Halo, but they have not proved they can do classic Halo. And I think Reach is a good stepping stone towards classic Halo. I don't think newer games should be classic Halo, but I do think that there should be some spin-off games, you know, similar to ODST, that run off the classic style of gameplay. The reason I say classic shouldn't return to the main games is simple. The newer fans will lose interest. You'll keep the old fans, but without the new fans, you won't be able to make enough profit to actually sustain the franchise, and the franchise will eventually wither and die, thus making Halo non-profitable. Now, a lot of you will say, oh, well, you know, that's not true. A lot of people pay for classic Halo. I'm like, yeah, but you also need to take into consideration that not everybody likes classic Halo as much as you, or even at all. I've met people who say Halo 3 was an abomination, and I'm thinking, I wouldn't say abomination, but I wouldn't say the coming of Jesus Christ either. Like, Halo 3 was a good game in its time. But compared to games like Reach and 4, and even ODST, it's got a lot of competition from its own franchise. Like, ODST was heavily story-themed, and it gave us the best damn mode ever, Firefight. Now, Halo 5's Firefight was a fucking abomination, I will say that. Reach Firefight? I'm just gonna say it was Shangri-La for custom players, because, like, we've always wanted AI in custom games. Reach is like, Merry Christmas, here you go. And I don't even know where to begin with that, but the fact that 343 have stated, or at least Sketch has stated and confirmed, that Reach NCC will have full armor customization? Man, props to you, 343. You've done the best damn thing for Halo you could have done at this point in time. You made an announcement to put the players at ease. Now, it's your job to make sure you make good on that. Because, I mean, we all know what happened with Halo 5. Don't make false promises. Don't make promises if you know you can't keep them. So, I hope Reach MCC, because of this, has a successful launch, and if the customization is as Sketch says, you can bet your ass I will be buying Firefight and Campaign the same day I install Reach on MCC. Have a good night. Catch you later.